because I might as well do that while I'm talking. Hello again. I thought we got quite far through last week. I thought we were on the I don't know, we had to make a choice. I'm trying to remember what was happening. How far is that? Let's put that there. There we go. We started did we start a revolution? We joined a revolution. We went to a meeting of goblin revolutionaries. There's the princess has gone missing, but we're not sure if she's been kidnapped or if she's run away. We played a game show in order to see who was going to go out and rescue the princess. We learned a little bit more about the three people who were vying for control of the country or the kingdom. There was a guard. Was it Skylar? There was Malcolm the Jester, and then the third one, the mage lady. But for some reason we're 34% in, so I don't know if it's because I haven't done all the achievements. I'm assuming it's 100% in the game is doing everything. I really hope so, or else we've got a few more Mondays to go. So I'm going to get into slot A and we'll see where we were. Let's continue the game. See what's happening. So we'd just spoken to everybody. The old wizard guy had given us a little bit of information about the people. Let me talk to him again. Let's see if I can figure out who that third person was.
Anything else you want to know about?
Ash, that was the lady. So Ash is the mage. You've got Striker, the fighter. It's got a sword. What else could she be? And Malcolm. So we don't want anything to do with you, thank you. And then I didn't do anything else. When I finished, I didn't do the thing that had the prologue that happens every time people finish for the day. So we'll go through that. And we go, yes, I'm recording.
I think I've done everything I need to do, but are you sure you're ready to hit the hay?
We're sure, Lil. We're very sure. Let's hit the hay. So, sorry, going back a month. Going back a week. So, Buttface, having discovered the hidden message, Great Uncle Jerry's will, Buttface ditched his cart of wilted produce and set out to pursue his dream. With the money he made off the sale of his farm, he bought an old castle in a snowy little village in the mountains. There he set up his chocolate shop. Chocolatilia, maybe? After months of painstakingly collecting ingredients and mastering intricate recipes, he unfortunately discovered that the castle he purchased was extremely haunted. Nobody in town believed his pleas for help, dealing with spirits and phantoms. In fact, the town doctor had him declared insane and was carting him off to the sanatorium, which, as it happened, was located in a different haunted castle. The children of that snowy little town still tell the tale of the goblin in the castle who smelled of mouldy radishes. Thus ends Buttface's tale. Oh yes, and Edward the Great Magician. The Edward the Great eventually arrived at Becky Schneiderman's birthday celebration. He hit the ground running with his tried and tested routine. He opened with "pick a card" and moved into "is that your handkerchief?" and ended strong with a classic "how many eggs do you have in your pocket?" trick. Unfortunately, none of these impressed any of the pre-teen party goers. After his performance, the Edward enjoyed a piece of vanilla cake and awkwardly waited for Mr. Schneiderman to settle his payment. With the cheque in his pocket, the Edward went straight to his parents' garden shop to boast of his success. Unfortunately, the Edward's parents didn't consider a cheque for 37 gold. It was 40 before deducting the price of a piece of vanilla cake to be much of a success. I don't know, I don't think we've got much more than 37 gold, to be fair. They were very disappointed in their son's career choice. Oh dear. Gary and Julian. Gary and Julian were pumped to see you at the rally. They boasted to all their friends that they not only convinced the small human to let them in, but they even got her to attend the Goblin Liberation Army rally. After you left, the GLA's leader pulled Gary and Julian aside to personally thank him for helping to bridge the gap between groups. This meant a lot to Julian, whose belief in the cause burned bright and hot. Oh dear. Gary, however, couldn't quite let go of his daydream of a world where he actually was a powerful mage, not just a goblin pretending to be one. Sure, he would still support the efforts of the GLA, but he couldn't do it while making fireworks appear from his fingertips, or while conjuring miniature unicorns to delight and entertain his pals. What started as a simple 2 goblins in a trench coat grift woke something up for Goblin Gary. From this day on, he would begin his quest to become a wizard. Now all he needed was a robe, a scar, and a depressing orphan backstory. Sounds like a D&D character. Echo the Wanderer. After stopping in at the Twisted Sister for a glass of his tipple of choice, Echo proceeded to head down to Pinhead's, the local bowling club in the Sprawl, where his team was playing for League Night. Thanks to the calming effects of his particularly potent Peace Blossom, he was unstoppable, bowling a perfect 300. His team went on to win the league, and a commemorative photo was put on the wall at Pinhead's to celebrate Echo's perfect game. Ah. Neil Warkiller. Uh-oh. We're going to have an epilogue of all the different people who took part in the game as well. So, having lost So You Think You Can Save a Princess, Neil Warkiller fell into a barbarian depression and left the Sprawl. After a week of sulkily trudging across the countryside, Neil discovered a quaint farmers market populated by elderly locals. Lending a hand here and there with the various farmers selling their produce, the once fierce fighter found employment and ultimately peace with a flower vendor. Ooh, Neil gets a happy ending. After winning So You Think You Can Save a Princess, Articulous Flamehands wasted no time getting straight to work. He conjured a small army of moles and other small creatures and sent them off in every direction to seek out the princess's location. Oh no. Unfortunately, and almost immediately, his mighty mini mammal militia was entirely decimated by falcons, eagles and other large predators. Depressed by the mass rodent deaths he was indirectly responsible for, the disheartened mage returns to his tower. He is out of ideas. Give it a day or two, then report that he was unable to locate the lost princess due to entangled cosmic forces blocking his ethereal aura, or some other nonsense. It's going to be up to it. Oh no, poor Perry. Oh no. Perry Shoutson, the margarita-loving master thief turned pile of dust, was swept into a dustbin and then tossed out the window. I wanted him to go and find the princess. I thought he was the most qualified, but no. Oh, I got something. Something popped up. Level 5.
Lil, rise and shine.
Yeah, we're okay. I'm not moving anything.
Why, Dad? You rise, you shine. I'll take 5 more minutes.
It's time to get up.
Shouldn't you be down at the guard shed? And shouldn't I be heading down to cover for you?
Do you want the good news or the bad news?
Uh-oh. Oh. Let's do bad news first.
We have to work the night shift tonight.
Oh.
I'm going back to bed.
I would do. It's a good idea.
No, you're getting out of this house and taking some time to yourself today.
Why do we have to work the night shift?
Good news or bad news?
I haven't even got to the first good news. Good news this time.
Apparently you didn't pick the right person's champion for the rescue mission, whatever that means, and they're punishing you for it.
Who is the right person's champion?
that doesn't sound like good news.
It doesn't.
Yeah, it's not. I guess it was just bad news this time.
Why did you give me the choice?
Who's punishing you?
No one. I work the night shift a couple times a week to help us get by.
Oh, Dad. I didn't know that.
So, I guess you could say the economy is punishing me. That and inflation. If taxes keep going up, I might have to get a third job so we can keep affording things like your little doohickey here.
What little doohickey? You mean the alarm?
Wait, don't touch that!
Ah, that doohickey.
Whoa! What just happened?
Oops.
Do you want the good news or the bad news? Both are. I don't know. Do you feel okay?
I feel fine, sweetie. No need to look all blurry about it. Now you get out of here and enjoy your day off. But don't enjoy it too much. You have to work all night, remember?
Okay, I'm going. Just try not to operate any heavy machinery until I get back.
Good point.
I should probably check in with Dr. B and make sure my dad isn't radioactive.
Yeah, let's see what happened to Dad. Can we talk to you again?
Now you get out of here and enjoy your day off. But don't enjoy it too much. You have to work all night, remember?
Let's have a look. Oh, I can grab the doohickey. Right, I think that might be important. Anything else here? No. Okay.
Oh, God! The rat problem is even worse than I thought. We eat all of our meals here.
Yeah, same. That is not nice. Can I do anything about the rat hole? No, I can just leave. Well, I can talk to the rats. That tracks. Yeah. Hello? Nope. Squeaking again. Squeak. I don't think that hat suits you, sir.
This hat, it is not as fantastic as my previous hat.
It is not.
My journey, it continues.
Is there any rats outside? No, no rats outside. Oh, you're off on your own, are you? Where are you off to? Hello?
Isla, Simon, Lamont. How's it going, guys?
Hey, if it isn't Little Miss, I haven't been around for a while. Where you been all this time?
Have you seen this person? And I think that's the princess. Oh, goblin chains, yes. That's their sign of the Goblin Liberation Army.
Not around. I got what every kid fears they'll get one day. Chickenpox? Worse than that, Simon. I got a job.
No.
What are you up to?
Well, you just missed the rock throwing portion of our morning. Sadly, we chucked the last rock in the alley over the fence. Next, well...
We were thinking of seeing if we could get our mitts on some of the cool stuff that Garby guys got over there. They look like magical toys, basically.
That garbage? Do I want the kids to mess up with Garby's? I think that's a bad idea. I don't know what he's got, but might be bad.
I have to use a bunch of those for my job, and even though they look like a barrel of laughs, they're serious business.
Yeah, that's true.
Come on, Lil. For some reason, the world is basically treating you like you're old. Work your magic and score us some sweet loot.
No.
I'm not sure if it's a good idea, but I'll talk to Garbanzo over there and see.
Uh-oh. Oh dear, this is gonna go right. Oh, look at the wanted posters. Most of these criminals are a part of the notorious Hilltop gang. Bunch of dogs. I think these are the devs then, because Hilltop is the developer or the... must be, yes. I follow them on Twitter. But yeah, Hilltop is the creator, so I'm assuming it's the devs, maybe? It's fun if it is. They've inserted themselves. It's great. Garby.
Hi, Lil. Sorry, I'm not quite ready to open up the shop yet. I can't seem to find my inventory key. What are you doing up so early?
I'm exploring.
Working the graveyard shift tonight. So, I'm finally available to see some of my friends who have responsible parents and reasonable bedtimes.
People like those small hooligans over there?
Maybe.
Those aren't small hooligans, they're my friends. And I was actually coming to talk to you about letting us borrow a couple of items.
I stand by my statement. And we can talk about loaning you some merchandise later. But first, I've lost the key to my inventory, and I think one of them might have stolen it.
Uh-oh.
Maybe you could talk to them for me. Work your little guardsman magic and see what you could do to get it back.
On it.
Roger that. Might be at a stalemate here. Let's go talk to them.
Alright guys, time to confess. Which one of you took poor Garby's inventory key?
Wasn't me.
I don't know. I ain't saying nothing.
So that's the way it's gonna be, is it? Listen, I need that key to upgrade tools and buy more power crystals, so one of you is gonna tell me who's responsible.
It's one of them.
Are you a lawyer all of a sudden?
Nope, but I'm a guardsman. I hope you got your story straight, because I really don't want to go down to the guard shed and get my metal detector. So tell me, which one of you took Garby's key?
See, Simon was the first one to say, I ain't got it. Which kind of indicates he may have it. Elsa's kind of saying, I don't know, which kind of means that Elsa does know, but she doesn't want to say. What did Lamont say? I'm trying to remember. Let's try Simon first. He was the first one to pipe up.
I've never brought this up to the group before, but I think Isla is a kleptomaniac. I always see her taking things out of Lamont's backpack when he's not looking. But also...
Simon's a snitch. Simon was straight onto Elsa and thrown her under the bus. Wow.
Between you and me, I saw Lamont poking his big, dumb, handsome nose that sits in the middle of his gorgeous face all around that booth. It was probably him. Oh, he's such a bad boy, but also...
Lamont?
It was Simon.
I could make up my mind now, or dig a little deeper.
Oh, interesting. I might dig a little deeper. Question further. Because Lamont was straight in with the it was Simon.
Okay, maybe Isla isn't a klepto, but she did go through his bag just before you got here. Maybe she's got a good reason to be going through his stuff. I got here third, so I didn't see anything.
Okay. I think Simon's off the hook if he's telling the truth.
I know it wasn't me. I'm in a bit bit of a two-strike situation with my parents, and I'll be sent to the National Ballet School in Marvog if I get in trouble again.
And we know what that's like.
But I'm telling you, Lamont got here first, and I saw him rooting around Garby's shop.
So maybe it was Lamont? See what he's got to say.
I said it before, I'll say it again. It was Isla.
I've heard enough.
So, did you figure out who took my key?
No. Do I say yes? So I'm thinking it's Lamont. Lamont has been very adamant that it wasn't him. Simon got there third. Isla was rooting around the back of Lamont, but she does like him. And yeah, sure.
I hate to be a narc, but I think it was.
I think it was Lamont. Let's do that.
It was probably Lamont. He's the tough-looking kid with the missing tooth.
Thanks, Lil. I'll be right back. Hey, you! Mullet boy! Stay right where you are!
I'm now worried I haven't chosen right. Garby isn't smart or strong or fast. By the time he reached Lil's hooligan friends, they had run off, but Lil had been correct, and startled, Lamont dropped the key as he fled. Yeah!
Ugh, got the key back. And those hooligans ran off. It's a win-win. Now my shop is ready to open.
Phew.
For helping me out, I'd like to offer you some gold to upgrade one of your tools. Or load up on crystals.
Ooh.
Whatever your lil heart desires.
Nice. 85 gold. Oh, I missed how much that was. Yeah, 85 gold. Nice. I was thinking about the stream being a few seconds behind. I can double check things. So I've got 6 of these crystals, which is okay because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. So what do we want to upgrade? I think we upgrade the metal detector. Yeah. Upgrade the metal detector and then maybe buy a... Oh no. Because last time I did this, there was somebody who wanted 10 thingies for... I'm going to save the 35. And then if I don't see anything more, I'm going to come back and maybe if I remember. Thanks, Garby.
Need something else?
No. We just got the same. I haven't got anything to sell either. I sold everything. Ooh. Wait, I can go in there? Oh, no, I can't. That cannot be safe. Lil could fall in the sewers if she walked to that part of the screen. Okay, let's go back in. Wow, choices. Okay. Oh my gosh, I've got 4 places I can go. So I can go to the dig site. I can go to the guard shed and start my shift. I can go to the exciting Coliseum for sports. Or I can go to the dungeon and Malcolm's office. And we do need to go and talk to B and see if Dad's okay because he touched the... Don't know what this is. Oh, the entrance to the dig site is closed, but there's a note. I have convened a meeting at the Mages Guild. The dig site is closed for the day. Dr. Marquise Beatrix von Matterhorn.
Well, that's just great. What
Yeah.
am I supposed to do now? I guess I could go back in time to when she was here.
It's interesting it's giving me that choice. Yeah, let's try it. Let's see what she has to say. Yeah. Let's do it. Oh. Oh. Oh, I didn't press it in time. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh dear. Oops. That's the first time I've had a game over screen. Your reckless use of the Chronometer 3000 triggered a catastrophic rift in the space-time continuum. You died! Okay, let's read. I'm gonna have to do the whole thing again. No. Okay.
Well, that's just great. What am I supposed to do now? I guess I could go back in time to when she was here.
Let's not go back in time. Let's not. Although, do we go back and then shut? No, because we shut it down.
But Dr. B did say I could only use it at the guard shed. Maybe that's why it's on the fritz? I better just get to my shift before this thing explodes.
Ah, of course. You can only use it in that little guard shed area. I see. I've got these two. I don't really particularly want to go and do my shift straight away. I'm going to go and tease Malcolm. Let's go and have a talk to him. Let's see what he has to say. I got something. I don't think anything here. No? Ideal for prisoners who only have one arm. Yes, I remember this. Knocks, but there's no response. Oh, nobody's in. That was a waste of 2 minutes. Right. Let's have a look at the Colosseum. Why not? It's the exciting Colosseum for sports. Oh, the lady's here. The one from the tutorial. Let's go and say hello.
Oh, hello, dear. Are you here to watch the Goblin Ball game?
Maybe.
Hiya, Mrs. A. I usually find Goblin Ball too boring to watch, unless of course there's a little action on it, if you know what I mean.
Is it Abernathy? Was that her name?
I most certainly do. I've got this month's pension check riding on a sure thing tip that's gonna pay out big time.
Okay. Really?
You sure seem confident, Mrs. A. Care to share that tip with this underage gambler?
Your father wouldn't be pleased with me, but I'll tell you what. Since I really bet the ranch on this next game, I don't have any gold left to buy my snacks.
Right.
Would you be willing to help a little old lady buy a large hat made of nacho chips with melted cheese sauce on top? Mama just can't enjoy the game without one.
It's 35 gold. Sure. But then I can't bet on anything. I haven't got any gambling money left. Oh, okay. Sure, we'll help Mr. Abernathy.
Anything for a hungry old lady. Now what's the scoop? Dish, dish, dish.
I haven't got any money.
Well, the gals on Gabbin this morning were split with the Marauders to sweep the Brawlers 217 to 68 in the early rounds.
Mm-hmm.
But Rhonda's saying they'd fall with an 80-point conversion in the later third.
Does this make sense to anybody?
But Peg's prediction was the Brawlers to meander a little offensively with the changeovers, but then have a hard time taking back ground after the final swat. So it really comes down to if you believe Rhonda or Peg.
I have no idea. Let's go Rhonda. I don't know.
Is that so? I've always sided with the other one myself.
Oh.
Personally, I do the opposite of what they think is going to happen.
She's saying numbers and my eyes are going like glazed. Go enjoy.
Wait, what? It doesn't matter. I hope you enjoy your snack, Mrs. A.
Yeah, she's got nacho cheese hat now.
That's very kind of you, dear. Giant nacho hat, here I come.
Maybe that'll help us a little bit.
This hat, it is not as fantastic as my previous hat.
I'm sorry.
My journey, it continues.
Can I talk to you?
Step right up, one and all, and win some money on the Goblin Ball.
I don't have any money.
Hello again, Fredo.
Fredo.
Again? I've never seen you before in my life.
But I placed a bet with you on the last game.
Doesn't ring a bell.
The Kalidar Lightning game against the Brawlers, I won some money.
Okay, if you say so. Person I've never seen
Hi,
before.
Fundamental Frog.
Anyways,
Welcome in.
you want to make a bet on the game?
Thank you for joining us. I don't know what that was. It was me trying to wave, but I was also like, I don't know. I don't have any money to bet on the game. I just gave my last $35 to, all 35 pack gold to Lady Abernathy, so no, I don't have
Suit
anything.
yourself.
It's interesting I could say yes.
Let's watch some Goblin Ball.
Let's watch some Goblin Ball. Let's do this. I have no idea how Goblin Ball works.
What an embarrassing series of unfortunate accidents for the Milton Marauders. First, hometown hero Jorbala Pepstein barrel rolls out of the way and completely avoids the Marauders' lightning-fast offensive line. Next, the Sprawl's own dynamic duo, Edie and Audrey O'Goblin, shave all 14.7 seconds they need off their time in order to open the Diamond Snorf's cage. Incredible! We only see that every few years.
Apparently we do.
It all comes down to the final wagon wheel toss, and the coach has sent in Sir Warren of Bainbridge, the bad boy of the Brawlers' midfield passive-aggressive line. He's muttering something to himself.
Oh.
He spits. He lifts the wheel above his head. He spins. He spins again. He spins a third time, and it's launched.
He's done it, has he?
But what's that?
Oh.
The Marauders' weather wizard sends a fierce gale force wind at the wagon wheel, and it's way off course. And it's coming this way. Oh, God, I'm stuck in this booth, and it's coming right for me.
Uh-oh.
Oh, God, tell my wife I love...
Uh-oh. Well, that was oh no. Well, that was a particularly gruesome way for the Milton Marauders to win the game.
You could have made some real money. Come back next time for all your illegal gambling needs. Just ask for Fredo.
Will do. I'm assuming that's how every Goblin Ball goes. And on that note, let's start our shift. Head down to the shift and work the night shift. All unvisited locations will become unavailable. Well, we can't go to the dig site, she's not there. And if we try and go back in time, the game ends. We cause a rift in time. So we can't do that. Malcolm isn't in the dungeon, that's closed. We've just done the Goblin Ball. So, yes, that's fine. Yes.
What's this? A mysterious present? Perhaps a secret admirer?
Oh, is my face in the way? That'll be right. To whom it may concern, your choice of champion for the Princess Rescue mission, this is haunting me, was found acceptable. Unfortunately, we haven't heard much from the mage yet. Just a lot of squeaks and chirps from his tower. Has he made all the rats? Has he made them appear? Regardless, please... Oh, no, there we go. Regardless, please find enclosed a one-time bonus for your proficiency in character evaluation. Ta for now. P.S. My regrets on your nighttime work inconvenience. Councilwoman Ash. I've received a free truth spray slot upgrade. Nice.
Sweet.
Yeah, very sweet. There's no writ for the night shift. However, there is a book labelled Monster Manual. Sitting in front of Lil. Hang on, this is a... The Sprawl Monster Manual, 1st edition. Doppelgangers and shapeshifters. Frequency very rare. Special attacks: shape change, sneak attack. Weaknesses: susceptible to physical damage. Alignment: chaotic evil. Size: small to medium humanoid. Does your loved one seem more adult than usual? Maybe they've been replaced by a doppelganger. These monstrous creatures have the ability to superficially assume the appearance of anyone. When dealing with a suspected shapeshifter, show them an item they should recognise. Where possible, show them their child. Show them Jimmy. Note: chemical compounds such as the patented truth spray have no effect on what are essentially gelatinous globs. Forest entities. Frequency: rare. Special attacks: stomp or thwomp. Weaknesses: fire, woodcutter's axes, poorly administered town hall meetings. True neutral. Size: climbable. The story of the first transformation from mundane tree to sentient mobile being is lost to history. These creatures are extremely dangerous, but generally motivated by threats to their territory. The bark of forest entity is often the size of cryptic magical runes and prophetic writings that can be deciphered. Goblins. Frequency: very common. Special attacks: none. Weaknesses: susceptible to physical injury. Alignment: varied. Size: small. When the great expansion of the sprawl was undertaken by King Oswin I and then his son King Oswin II, goblins participated as labourers and artisans in the city's construction. In recent times, various crimes and misfortunes have been widely attributed to this group, leading to their decreased presence in public life. Whether or not they have an actual predisposition for crime and mayhem is hotly debated by the High Council and the non-human rights groups. Herring. Red. Frequency: about 50-50. Special attacks: causes confusion, create conflict where none should exist. Weaknesses: careful consideration. Alignment: chaotic neutral. Size: small fish to giant and everything in between. Beware the red herring. Its siren's call has led to many adventurers to follow the wrong path or to find enemies where none exist. Use your judgment and don't believe everything you hear or see. The temptation to believe a red herring is strong, but be vigilant and you will come out on top. Lycanthropes, aka werewolves. Frequency: rare. Special attacks: bestial rage of claws and teeth. Weaknesses: silver and the rising sun. Alignment: chaotic evil. Size: post-transformation big AF. Hello Queen of Egg, welcome in. Academics are split on whether this affliction is magical or medical. The cursed or afflicted person suffers an attack or bite, and come the first full moon, transforms into a half-man, half-beast killing machine. In most cases, the individual remains blissfully unaware of the transformation, but in some cases they know and desperately seek asylum to save their loved ones from their dark passenger. What kind of bird do you get with two cans? I'm not quite sure. The mole people. Frequency: common. Special attacks: digging, biting when provoked. Weaknesses: daylight, none. A toucan. I love that. That's great. Oh, I love it. Well done. Thank you. Weaknesses: daylight, non-fatal. Alignment: varied, often true neutral. Size: small. Nightbot's finally turned up. Yes. I'm so glad Nightbot's arrived. Long ago, a subset of humans and elves carved out a life lived underground. This evolutionary branch began to change to accommodate their new existence. They became smaller, relying more heavily on their sense of smell and hearing rather than their soon underdeveloped eyesight. In addition, their hands and fingers became more claw-like because of the digging. While considered disfigured and even monstrous by some, please do not persecute the mole people. They are not to be punted. No! After all, without mole person labour and digging know-how, the sprawl wouldn't enjoy the world's greatest sewer system. Don't punt the mole people. Necromancer. Frequency: rare. Special attacks: raise undead and miscellaneous spells. Weaknesses: their egos. Alignment, lawful evil. Size, all bodies are beach bodies. Magic practitioners who have broken their codes and oaths and turned to the forbidden arts. Although not illegal, they should be discouraged from entering this brawl. Note, the Mages Guild would gladly welcome a fallen wizard who has seen the error of their ways back into the fold. However, not one has chosen to give up the dark arts once they've tasted that sweet, sweet necromancy. Hello, Clea! Yeah! I love those emotes, they're so sweet. Lastly, last one, I promise. Vampires. Frequency, common. Special attacks, change into bat, hypnosis, flight, dental peculiarities. Weaknesses, sunlight, in brackets UV. Garlic, counting bags of small grain, and wooden stakes. Alignment, usually evil, but best not to judge a book by its cover. Size, human-sized. In centuries past, vampires were the stuff of myths and legends, sticking to the shadows and covering up their ghastly deeds in order to remain hidden from polite society. Recently, as a result of the powerful vampire rights movement led by the goth rock icon Vlad Extreme, vampires have come out of the closet and many have become productive members of society. Goodness me. Okay, that's all later then. So let's continue. Yes. Oh, I've got to choose now. So we got an upgrade to the truth spray. I think we do one on the truth spray. Yes. I've got 9, I do, yeah. I've got quite a few. I'm always one of these people that needs to hold on to things though. I might need more just in case. You never know. That big potion bottle, I'm just going to hold on to it. I might need it. I might need it for the big battle, and I might need it for the big boss after the big boss battle. You know, I'm fighting Ganondorf. There's got to be something afterwards. We'll do one of those. We'll put one in every one, eh? And then we'll see what we think. Because it's getting... It's our first night shift and I don't know what to expect. There's one and everything. And then... Ooh, he's having a schism, sorry. We use the truth spray quite a bit. You see those orange triangles? Which orange triangles? In here. Oh, can I move between the two? Can I move between them? How long have I... Figured it out, thank you. Awesome, Brillo. Use the truth spray quite a bit, so I'm thinking maybe fill that. Probably one of the X-rays, might need one more of them. And then I've got that. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. Don't need any more in the bullwhip. I think you only... Although, if we get an Ent turn up, we might need the decoder ring. Metal. Put it on the metal detector. Don't think I can put it on anything else, can I? Pop it on the metal detector. And then pop that one maybe on there. We'll see. We'll see what happens. That's everything. There we go. We've used it all up. Let's begin. Let's cross our fingers. Oh, hello.
Good evening, child. I have not seen you at the post before.
I wonder.
Yeah, you know how it goes. Drew the short straw this time. Burning it at both ends, you know? Just gotta keep on trucking through.
I could move my camera. Let's move me up here. There we go. And then you can see Lil then.
I hear you. Working the graveyard shift myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Graveyard shift. Yeah.
You said it.
Oh yes, got to talk to him, haven't I? I mean, it's a bit meta, but obviously I know where he is.
What did you say your name was, sir?
Yes, who are you? What are you?
Heinrich
And last name?
von Pyre.
Von Pyre.
Von Pyre?
Von Pyre.
Title?
Count.
Your name is Count Heinrich von Pyre?
Yes.
I mean, I'm gonna trust that that's his name.
That's a fun name to have.
It is? Huh. It is. Why, thank you, little girl. I happen to come from a long line of vampires.
I mean, if he says that's his name, it's gotta be his name.
I have no doubt in my mind.
Okay, and what are you doing in the city?
So, are you,
Running late? Yes, I am. So if you wouldn't mind inviting me in, there is an urgent matter I must attend to.
Did you say invite you in?
Yeah. He doesn't have a thing in this. We usually see who's in the screen, don't we? He doesn't got a picture in the screen. Sus, very sus.
Yes, it was an arrangement I had with the guard who normally works this location. An arrangement that, if broken, would be a real pain in the neck, so to speak.
Needs to be invited in, he does. Can I... I'm gonna doubt. Oh no.
Okay, but why do I need to invite you?
Exactly.
It's just a nice thing that people do for people. Wouldn't you like to be invited into places?
That's true. He's got a point.
I guess I would.
With a horse's shoe. He's a vampire. I think so. I think he probably, yeah.
See? It's a perfectly reasonable thing to do.
Okay, I've got one thing left. You can see the monster manual. Straight to vampires. See, there's nothing... Alignment is usually evil, but not best not to judge a book by its cover. So... He is sus, he is a vampire. He's not turning... I mean, we do have the vampire rights movement. And many have become productive members of society. So he could be a productive member of society. And we're just harassing him for no reason.
There is no way I'm gonna let you in. You're clearly a vampire. You're here to suck the blood of the innocent and create evil minions.
Hey, there is no need for that.
Wow. That's a little straight into the prejudice there.
Excuse me?
Yes, I am a vampire, but I am not defined by it.
There you go,
I am
you see?
also a prominent member of this society, and I am running late for my job at my clinic. I am a chiropractor.
He's just a chiropractor. He's trying to make a living. It's not
I've
his
never
fault.
heard of a late night chiropractic clinic before.
To be fair, Lil, this is the first time you're doing the night shift.
It is for other vampires. There are more of us than you think. And I do not appreciate you discriminating against us with your hurtful and dated vampire stereotypes.
There we go, you see.
I'm sorry, I never knew. This is my first night shift.
It's the first day.
I mean, sure, when the odd normie comes in, we crack their back and then maybe bite their neck a couple of times, but it's all in good fun.
I mean, he hasn't tried to bite me, so I'm gonna trust
So this
him.
arrangement with the other guard, the pain in the neck?
Chiropractic.
Yes, I used to give him free neck adjustments for him inviting me in. No funny business. Now, would you kindly reconsider your choice and invite me in already?
There you well. We learn not to be prejudiced. There we go, let's admit him. If you bite somebody, I'm in trouble. There's no picture. There's no photo.
Would you care to enter the sprawl?
Why, thank you for the lovely invitation. I accept. Thank you, little girl. Until the next time you work the night shift.
Hopefully that's never. Have a good time in there.
Yeah. You let him in? He's clearly a vampire. I don't care what he says. He does what he says he does for a living. He's undead. That's a bit rude. Okay. We'll try and get 4 stars next time. Oh.
Listen,
know
little
you.
girl, there isn't much time. You must send me to jail immediately. I pray you don't make me explain any further. We haven't the time.
I've seen you before in this game somewhere. Yeah, I've seen you before. I just don't remember where.
I feel like I've seen you before. Did you go to a funeral for a cat recently?
Sprinkles! That vile beast of a feline.
The cat lady. I'm glad you know.
I am certain that cat cursed me and turned me into the monster I am today.
What? What do you mean? What sort of monster?
I assure you, I am in my right mind. You must gather the other guards and escort me to the dungeons right now. I know it is a strange request, but it is a matter of grave importance. And by grave importance, I mean someone could die.
What do you mean someone could die? I mean, maybe? You think he's a werecat?
Whoa, this sounds really serious. Are you sure you want me to send you to jail?
Yes, yes I am, and there is not a moment to lose.
Oh, one of your hats. Thank you. It's the first time I'm trying it. I want to send him to jail. So I call through, I think. Maybe a truth spell. Or should we wait? So to ring is an action. And also, we could do the truth sprite and then ring? Maybe. Let's try that. I'm tempted with the truth spray because I think if I ask him again, he's just going to say, I need to go to jail. That's what I'm thinking. We could try it.
I used to love fine jewels and necklaces, but ever since that lousy cat's funeral, even looking at a silver locket causes my eyes to burn and my skin to crawl. Something cursed me that day. I'm sure of it.
I think you're right.
I can feel it coming from the inside, trying to break free. I cannot contain it much longer. The sun has set. Every second is precious.
Am I in danger?
There is no telling what I may do if left unchecked. I beg of you, this is our last chance to prevent catastrophe. Arrest me! Arrest me now!
Yeah.
You fool! You have waited too long! I cannot control it. The beast within is going to break free! I'm sorry! I'm sorry!
Oh, no. Oh, dear. Oh, my God. Oh, no. Oops. Maybe err on the side of caution when someone tells you that a werewolf next time. Oops. Oh dear. Let's redo that.
Listen, little girl, there isn't much time. You must send me to jail immediately. I pray you don't make me explain any further. We haven't the time.
Oh, I've seen you
I
before.
feel like I've seen you before. Did you go to a funeral for a cat recently?
Sprinkles! That vile beast of a feline. I am certain that cat cursed me and turned me into the monster I am today.
Nightbot's had a moment. Right. Let's try truth serum first. A good pause, indeed. Let's try truth serum first, and then we'll send him to jail.
I used to love fine jewels and necklaces, but ever since that lousy cat's funeral, even looking at a silver locket causes my eyes to burn and my skin to crawl. Something cursed me that day. I'm sure of it. I can feel it coming from the inside, trying to break free. I cannot contain it much longer. The sun has set. Every second is precious. There is no telling what I may do if left unchecked. I beg of you, this is our last chance to prevent catastrophe. Arrest me! Arrest me now!
Okay, dude, okay. Chill out. As soon as it highlights, Striker. Or should it be Malcolm? I don't remember.
Not as uncommon as you might think. Freeloaders who want to spend a night in a cell for a free meal and accommodation. We don't waste our precious resources babysitting those without means. Tell them to hit the road.
Striker, I know what's gonna happen. Don't think I have a weapon. You could just send him on his way. Oh, actually, no, there is that, isn't there? That's how you send them to jail. I forgot about the third lever.
Thank you. Bless you, child. The world is a safer place now.
I really hope you get the help you need.
Same. Phew. We made it. We're alive. You observed and understood this man's affliction, lichenism. You made the right decision, but could have arrived at it sooner. Wow. Well, I thought I needed to call, and yeah, it's fine. We'll go get the 4 stars later.
Oh my god.
Yeah, exactly. That was my reaction.
No, little one. Not a god, just an incredibly handsome mortal. People make that mistake all the time. It is I, Prince Phineas, heir to the throne of Petrard.
Getting cursed by a cat, I know. I was expecting him to turn into a little tiny tabby cat. I wasn't expecting a great big werewolf that's gonna kill me. I was expecting a pew. I was like, it'll be fine. It'll be okay. And then dead. Yes, Prince of Phineas. He's having fun times looking like that at the moment. I know.
I know who you are. I was working the gate when you arrived. I let you in.
And still you mistake me for a god? Well, who can blame you?
Do you have anything to declare? Please say no and just go about your business.
As a matter of fact, I do.
Yes.
Yeah, I was afraid of that.
I declare that I am...
Yes. Go on.
Go on.
What?
You kind of trailed off there.
What?
Oh no.
You said,
I declare that I am.
and then...
Then what?
This is an odd conversation.
Okay, and I feel like I'm gonna regret asking, but what have you been doing tonight?
What do you want me to say? Milkmaids? Or what I've been doing with the milkmaids?
Wow, okay, too much information. We've come this far. I don't know if that's PG-13 if I ask that. We've come this far.
Well, we've come this far. What have you been doing with the milkmaids?
I got thrown out for trying to stretch a single into a double.
Gross or sad? Gross or sad? Just trying to do my... Yeah, Wesley, I'm just trying to do my job. That's sad.
I just feel sorry for you, man.
Yeah. Wow, this went deep.
Don't pity me, little one. I am a crown prince of the realm.
Well, act like one.
A sad one. Aren't you here trying to win the hand of Princess Desdemona?
Well, sure I am, but when the Mages Guild throws a party in your honor, boy, do they know how to show you a good time.
Mages Guild with milkmaids? Interesting.
And you can't stop a fox from stealing eggs, am I right? Huh?
Yo. What? Oh, good night. Like, do I ask more or do I just leave it? What? See, I'm trying to get in. I have to remember that Lil's like 12 years old. I'm like, maybe we don't have this conversation. Good night.
Good night, Prince Phineas.
That's me. Ha ha.
That's you.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said it. Now get out of here, you drunk fool.
And before it's a change them.
Oh, all right.
I'm gonna be in trouble. Oh, he's just walked through.
Good evening, my dear.
He's just gone through. Granny?
Mrs. Abernathy.
That's it, Mrs.
You're out
Abernathy.
awful late, especially with all these comings and goings about the sprawl.
Oh, my stars! Would you look at the time? How the day does get away from you. I best be turning in.
You best be, for sure. Where have you been?
My dad will sure be glad I've seen at least one familiar face tonight.
Your dad?
Oh.
Yeah, you know my dad, Hamish.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yes, Hamish. Your dad, Hamish. Best be getting home to bed.
This is more sus than the vampire was. When we had the tutorial, she was calling him something else. It wasn't Hamish, it was something beginning with S. Was it Seamus? Yeah, she got the name right. That's the weird thing. She doesn't get his name right. Or she didn't in the tutorial when she was doing that. I'm gonna doubt Seamus.
That's
yes.
funny. I don't think I've ever heard you call him Hamish before.
Exactly, look, we're onto it. We're onto it. We've got it.
Yes, usually I call him your dad.
No, you don't.
No, usually you call him Shamish.
Yes, Shamish. Best be getting home to bed.
I don't think it's right. What do we do about changelings or something in the book? Doppelgangers and shapeshifters. Cool, she's a monster. Very rare. Susceptible to physical damage, chaotic evil. Where possible, show them their judge. Ah, chemical compounds such as the patented truth spray have no effect on what are essentially gelatinous, so we can't use the truth spray on her. Show them their child. Use the whip. Straight for the whip. We could try the whip. Let's see what happens. We can always rewind if not. Yeah. I've not used the whip actually.
Oh my stars, would you look at the time? How the day does get away from you.
You were right.
I must be turning in.
No. I don't think so.
That seems pretty off to me.
Yeah. No, I don't think you can come in. Let's say no. Yeah, that's not a good look.
I'm sorry, Mrs. A, but I don't think I could let you in.
Oh my stars, would you look at the time? How the day does get away from you. I best be turning in.
Said the same thing again. I feel
No,
like Simon
Mrs.
Cowell is like,
Abernathy,
that's a no from me.
You are not welcome here. Well, that's weird.
Am I about to die again? This is not a good night shift. Something seemed off about Mrs. Abernathy tonight. Like more than usual. You made the right call. Don't have too many left. Oh, we've got 4 or 6.
Well. If it isn't the little girl who works the guard shed. I was hoping we'd meet again. I'd love to stay and chat, but I have a rather important meeting to attend.
Have we met him before?
And what exactly is this meeting you're attending?
If you must know, I was summoned by Praetor Kargan personally. It is a highly confidential matter that doesn't concern you.
It's just the way you went, oh, it's the little girl who does the night. Doesn't concern me. Everything concerns me. I'm the gatekeeper.
As a guard of the kingdom, you don't tell me what does and does not concern me. I tell you what does and does not concern me.
Why is he kind of hot? Why is he kind of nice looking?
A backbone. Interesting. Foolish, but interesting.
You got a bad boy. Sharp jawline. I think it's the jawline and the tattoos. It's the bad boy. What was I supposed to do with necromancers? Was I supposed to let them in or not? Where are they? Necromancer. They should be discouraged from entering the sprawl. Weaknesses of their egos. They'd welcome a fallen wizard who's seen the error of their ways back into the fold. However, not one has yet chosen up to the dark arts once they've tasted that sweet, sweet necromancy. The ears. Okay, let's go back to his ears. Oh yeah, large ears. I mean,
why does Praetor Kargan want to meet with you?
Yeah, exactly. It's Praetor Kargan.
I'm feeling rather generous today, so I will tell you. The Marvog High Council, led by Praetor Kargan herself, are concerned. As ceremonial killings have become more and more common, their numbers continue to dwindle.
Interesting.
With that in mind, the Empress reached out to me regarding the practice of necromancy to preserve the life force of some of these brave fallen souls.
Oh, this sounds all the way bad. I ain't gonna doubt that again.
Necromancy is a dark art. Isn't that bringing dead people back to life?
Exactly.
Oh, child, it is so much more than that. With knowledge of life and death, the future and the past both fold atop one another, connecting us to all of time and giving us the ability to foretell not only what has been, but what is to come.
Okay. Okay. One more time.
I've told you my business. I've played your game. Why do you continue to bar my access?
Because the book says so. I'm just doing my job.
Yet another example of people in power doing their jobs and trampling the rights and freedoms of the citizenry.
He's got a point. I am pro-goblin, so makes sense that I'm... No, I don't know. Would I be pro-necromancy? If we let him in and the dead rise up, it'll be fine. Okay. It'll be fine, everybody. It'll be fine. The vampire's in there
Praetor
anyway.
Kargan will be most pleased by this. You actually did your job today. Your parents must be so proud.
Yeah, exactly. My parents must be so proud.
My dad, maybe. My mom's dead.
Oh, don't tell the necromancer this.
Would you like me to do something about that?
No. Really, no.
Just go.
Don't tell the necromancer your mum's dead. Oh no, it's 2 stars. You let the creepy guy into the sprawl, but it's not like you personally started raising animals from the dead at Euphemesis. It's fine. 2 stars is okay. We need an average of about 2 stars to survive. Or to keep our job.
Oh my god! Are you some kind of scary tree monster?
Yes! Now let me in or I'll thwomp and stomp you!
I really wish I'd upgraded the whip. I don't know what to... Just consulting the monster manual. Ents. Cryptic magical runes and prophetic writing that can be deciphered. I'm gonna try the decoder ring.
I noticed you have something carved on your bark, but I can't quite make out what it says.
I was waiting for it.
Somebody carved it on me when I was a sapling. It was a mistake.
Mind if I try to read it?
Is it gonna be somebody loves something?
Okay.
Oh, Ubble wobble.
It reads, to lodge all power in one party and keep it there is to ensure bad government and the sure and gradual deterioration of public morals.
Oh, right. Interesting.
Does that mean anything to you?
That was the words of person who came to woods to write. I remember him, Mark Goblin Twain. He was inspiring to Scary Tree Monster. Talked about how to make change in world.
Aww.
And was it through stomping and thwomping?
No, it wasn't. That was Scary Tree Monster's idea. He spoke of change through something called corrupt government systems.
Maybe there's a better way to get people out of your woods. Maybe a more official way.
Are you saying Scary Tree Monster should run for government office to implement real systemic change?
I mean...
Sure, why not?
Yeah, let's do it. I'd vote for the tree monster. Can I talk to you again?
And what business would you say you have in the sprawl this evening?
Too many people come through my woods. Too many strangers stomping on our roots and throwing their garbage on us. Me and my brothers and sisters say no more.
Yeah. He doesn't does look like a good guy. Now he's calmed down. I'm gonna trust that.
That must be really hard on you and the other scary tree monsters.
For sure.
Not all are scary.
Oh. One more time. Just looking at his pic. Oh, it highlights when I've got my mouse on there. Oh, cool.
So if people coming through your woods is bugging all of your plant friends, why didn't they all show up? Why just send you?
Exactly.
Plant friends got together and decided Scary Tree Monster should go. Scary Tree Monster was voted the scariest and strongest and can walk pretty well.
Oh.
So he was the one elected to stomp and thwomp.
So if I let him in, is he going to stomp and thwomp, or is he going to go to administration and ask them not to move into his
Seems like
place?
you have a pretty democratic way of figuring things out in the woods.
Yes, but we must still be wary of the tyranny of the majority.
Exactly. I mean, he's calmed down. He's not a scary tree monster. And he does need to go and talk to the people in charge. I'm going to let him in. This could not go wrong whatsoever. Good luck. I'm letting him in.
I believe in you, scary tree monster.
Yeah.
I think you'll make a fine governor, or Congress tree, or whatever you end up running for.
Thank you. Now all I need is a snappy campaign slogan.
Right. Let's have a think.
A vote for me is a vote for a tree?
Ooh. Lots of words, but it could work.
A little on the nose.
I get worried when he comes up and says, "We've got 4 stars! We've got 4 stars! Yes!" You diverted the life path of a violent monster towards a life of politics and public service. We did it! Oh, Nightbot, how rude. Bear with me. I did turn him down. Spam protection, isn't it? What was it? What did you do? Spamming symbols, right, okay. Let's disable that. Sorry, Queen Bee. I've got him, so he won't talk, he won't ban people who are spamming emotes, and he won't ban people who are doing caps, but I missed the symbols. So I've turned that off now. So it's fine, don't worry about it. Nightbot is just a little bit too straight away. It's like, ooh, trying to get it to calm down. Yes, so Clea managed to get herself a 10-minute timeout with Nightbot. And I was like, I'm still mortified about that. I'm still dying inside. So we're fine. We're just trying to get Nightbot to calm down a little bit. But we did it. We got the 4 stars. Nightbot, how funny. He is a very strict guy, is Nightbot.
Hello. I wish safe passage through this gate.
Oh, hello. Really high stroke, isn't he? He's just there waiting, pouncing. I don't know when Nightbot got a heat, but yeah. You just imagine Nightbot just waiting and watching chat. Oh, okay. Mysterious person in a mysterious cloak wants safe passage through the grate.
Can do. I'm just gonna need you to lift that hood. Gotta see if you're human or elf or gelatinous blob. We've had all types tonight.
I'm afraid I can't do that. I assure you, I am human. Now, please allow me safe passage.
got a real mysterious, don't ask me any questions vibe going on? What's up with that?
I simply have nothing to state or claim. I just wish to enter.
I suspect I know who this might be. Because we are missing a princess. However, it's a meta read. So, yes, Princess Desdemona's gone missing. And we haven't seen her yet. And she's all cloaked. I'm gonna doubt it because Mysterious Stranger turns up.
You know, I'd say you have a trusting face, but I haven't seen it yet.
And you won't.
Wow. Will the X-ray show me? Or truth serum? Let's try the truth serum. I'm thinking that. Thinking maybe we can use the truth serum or we can use the X-ray. If I use a truth spray, am I going to get my head taken off and put in jail? We'll see. We'll see. I'll click it. I'm scared. Yeah, she might get mad.
I am returning to the kingdom after being away by my own volition. I have to hurry. There is a deadline that must be met. I have to inform them of my choice. Ugh! Be gone, magic truth spray!
Wow, you've got quite the resistance to that. Mind telling me how I could do that?
It takes a strong-willed mind and a small knowledge of sorcery.
How about a wandering brain and a great knowledge of rocks?
I don't think she's gonna tell me, but I'll try again.
So, are you here for business or pleasure?
Default to the...
I'm here on business, which is mine and none of yours. Now, please let me pass.
You seem like a...
Yeah, I get that a lot. Still gotta ask, though.
And you are doing your job admirably. Now will you please let me pass?
Sure. A mysterious stranger in the middle of a town. What could go wrong? With a deadline to meet.
Okay, mystery woman, you may enter. I hope I don't regret this.
Thank you. The choice you made here today will not go unrewarded.
Tacos.
Same.
What?
Make my reward tacos.
Yes, for sure.
Okay, sure.
Hooray!
She's so sweet. Yeah, something about her made you think you could trust her. Maybe it was the absence of information from her denying to answer any of your questions. Either way, tacos! We're getting tacos, guys. Everyone's getting tacos. Or did we do it? Yes! Due to your middling job performance, 2.83, you were paid a mere 10 gold for this shift. But we're getting tacos, it's fine. So that's the guys that we let in. Yay, tacos. Back to the inn then. You're having soft tacos later. Nice.
It's you.
Ooh.
What are you doing here? Are you here to give me tacos?
What are you having on the tacos? You've got to tell us so we can figure out what Lil's going to have as well.
No. I've come to reveal my true identity to you.
Ooh.
So, no tacos?
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Desdemona.
Eee. Wow.
Princess Desdemona? Nah, I knew it all along.
Cool, sure you did, yeah. Yeah, of course you did, Lil. Mm-hmm.
No, you didn't.
No, I really didn't.
Why split hairs? But what about the kidnappers?
There were no kidnappers. I disguised myself and ran away. I'm sorry for all the commotion I've caused. I had to get away to say goodbye to someone important to me before my wedding.
It's not Sir Geoffrey or whatever. Barnaby? The knight?
I don't understand.
I'm being forced to marry one of the suitors from these two rival kingdoms.
Right.
Yeah, that's old news. What I don't understand is why you, a princess, are here talking to me about it. Shouldn't there be more official people that could play therapist?
Like Stryker? Ash? Oh god. Oh, not Malcolm.
No.
I know my father had faith in them. When I'm gone, your advisors will help maintain the balance, blah, blah, blah. They want me out of the way so they can control my father's kingdom.
That's true.
They've never been good at listening to what I want, or how I want to rule this land. Nobody listens to me.
Oh.
Sing it, sister.
And now I'm being forced to choose between allying the Sprawl with the kingdom of Petrard or the Marvog Empire.
You mean Phineas the Pompous Prince or Kargan the Praetor Terror?
And it doesn't even matter if I love them or not. At the end of the day, it's strictly politics. Lucky me.
This is the first time in the game I've been okay being 12.
I just want to make the right choice. Tell me, Lil, what do you think of Prince Phineas?
Ooh, why are you asking me? I'm 12. He's not the worst, but he's not great either. He's the one you think he's the worst. Mind you, he is getting because the milkmaids. He was having kisses with the milkmaids. I think I definitely have doubts.
He might look like a prince out of a storybook, but he's not a good dude.
Some books. He is not a good dude. He's not.
And what about Praetor Kargan? What do you think?
Interesting. See, again, she's not great and she's not the worst. Because she does do the ballet things, but then that is how her that's part of her culture. I got doubts.
Look, I'd be lying if I told you I wasn't already planning my Halloween costume based on her look.
She's better than the prince, though, yes, I will admit that, yeah, for
But
sure.
it sounds like she's got a lot of blood on her hands. I know their ways are different than ours, but come on.
So if you were me, and you had the future well-being of the Sprawl in your hands, who would you choose?
What? I'm not ready for this. Wow. So that's one vote for Kargan. Who needs them? Exactly. Where's the third option? I was waiting for a third option of none of them. Neither of them. Princess becomes a warrior queen. Indeed, yes. Oh, I'm tempted with Kargan. Yeah, I was moving towards Kargan because I think Phineas, because he's kissing milkmaids and stuff, and I think that's more my cutoff. That's the Let's go Kargan. Let's try Kargan this run. Why not?
Thank you for your honesty. I know my advisors have jerked you around,
Yeah,
but
we
I
don't know
also
Jesus.
know you don't always do what they say, and I like that. You remind me of, well, me.
And you remind me of me too. If I was rich and beautiful and influential.
Yeah, you are rich and beautiful and influential, Lil.
Oh, you are influential. You've changed the course of fate more than you know.
It keeps coming up saying the sprawl will not change.
Don't forget beautiful. I am also beautiful.
You are.
The sun's coming up. I must go. I shall put my own heart aside and do what's best for the kingdom.
Ooh, music. Ooh, Count Henrik Vampire. Although clearly a vampire, Count Henrik Vampire was also a registered chiropractor with a private practice on the outskirts of the rapidly gentrifying Little Ogre Town neighbourhood. After entering the sprawl, the Count went to his clinic to open for the night. He had a long list of appointments. The Swamp Thing needed an activator adjustment, a mummy needed a deep tissue massage, and some acupuncture with electric current was just the thing for Frankenstein's monster's stiff neck. It was looking like it was going to be a typical night until an angry mob brandishing pitchforks and torches showed up at Count Vampire's door. The horde was led by none other than Myrna Herkin, local school teacher and leader of the Better Business Bureau. Not the Better Business Bureau. Although lumbars were being loosened, there was a steadily growing number of complaints about bitter necks and cases of anemia resulting from Count's medical practice. She was there to put a stop to it. Maybe it was the light of the torches reflected in their eyes, but it took just one look for Myrna and Count to fall madly in love. Or it was the fact that he's a powerful vampire. One of those things. The Count swooped down and lifted Myrna up out of the angry mob. It's a love story. He bit her at least 3 times and made her drink his own blood to facilitate her own vampiric transformation. Maybe I should have read this. She left her gig at the Better Business Bureau, and the Count welcomed his new soon-to-be bride into his castle. Now, along with dealing with that pesky Van Helsing fellow who kept trying to kill him, Henrik also had a wedding to plan. Love at first bite. Full of puns, it's great. The afflicted man was safe from the transformative rays of the full moon, and even should he have transformed, the thick iron bars would have protected everybody. Although the good people of the sprawl were safe from the wrath of his curse, the mourner was not spared the aggression of his fellow inmates. Cornering him in the cell, they shanked him with a handmade shiv, leaving him out there to bleed to death. Luckily, the shiv was whittled out of a silver spoon, miraculously curing him once and for all the curse of the beast that had attacked him so long ago. Okay, after a fortnight of recovery in the prison's infirmary, the mourner was released back into society. Unfortunately, on his journey back to Scarborough, in the Shire of Bessarion, the mourner was attacked again by a different werewolf. And suddenly he's cursed again. Seems that if it wasn't for bad luck, this guy would have no luck at all. Oh, he's just not really having a fun time. Oh no. Crown Prince of Petrard, Phineas Pomp, stumbled back to his lavish lodgings at the palace. Hungry and drunk, he lit the fire and put on a pot of stew before passing out on the floor. He awoke the next morning having no memory of how he got home or why his room reeked of burnt stroganoff. But he did remember the rage of a party thrown in his honour by the Mages Guild, and the promises he made to them should he be chosen to marry Princess Desdemona. Uh-oh. Shapeshifted. This Mrs. Abernathy was no Abernathy at all. In reality, it was a horrible shape-shifting monster. Running off into the night, the creature assumed a different identity and gained entry into the sprawl to another gate. Maybe jail. Once inside the sprawl, we lost track of it. Having the ability to take the form of anyone made it difficult to track, so its whereabouts remain unknown. Uh-oh. It was reported later that night that an unusually untalkative guardsman Cecil was trying to break its way into the sprawl's armoury. Being denied entry, guardsman Cecil apparently screamed in a high-pitched voice and ran off into the night. Yeah, could have jailed it. Be on the lookout for this creature, could be anyone. Whoopsie. Upon entering the sprawl, Tyronius met Praetor Gargan and her attendants and divulged some of the secrets of necromancy. This forged a bond between the Margov Empire and the Mages Guild. Oh, so they've both got bonds with the Mages Guild now. In exchange for a number of raised dead spells, as well as a commitment for additional ongoing services, the Margov Empire vowed to align the Guild's interest with their own if the Praetor is chosen for marriage by Princess Desdemona. Oh, I forgot about the Scary Tree Monster. With dreams of holding political office now planted in the Scary Tree Monster's head, he stomped his way right to the city clerk's office at City Hall and waited for it to open. The next day he obtained the necessary paperwork to run for political office. Unfortunately, Scary Tree Monster didn't know how to read or write. Revealing his illiteracy made the city clerk's receptionist laugh out loud, which angered Scary Tree Monster so greatly that he proceeded to swamp her into oblivion. When the city clerk showed up finding no receptionist, they hired Scary Tree Monster on the spot to fill the role as their political aide. Scary Tree Monster was now a small cog in the political machine and would no doubt rise to the ranks to one day hold the title of councillor, or dare we say, mayor. When Princess Desdemona returned to the castle, she refused to answer any questions regarding her whereabouts. She immediately issued a royal decree to cut funding to any active rescue missions and to put an end to the antiquated practice of choosing rescuers via flashy game shows. As she lay in bed that night, she reflected on the little guardsman's advice. She knew that her decision would irreversibly alter the fate of the sprawl and the fate of every soul who called it home. I'd vote for him as well, for sure. Level 6!
And although the princess has come home, she is still remaining quiet on where she was during her missing time, but frankly, I do not care. She's got that look at me, I'm back attitude, and it reflects in her style.
Wow.
You know it. She was seen returning to the castle rocking those possibly was kidnapped leggings, all while sporting a I might have just run away and ran out of money hooded cloak. What do you think she's gonna be wearing at the wedding? No idea, but no doubt it will complement her chosen spouse's home kingdom. That's right. Princess Desdemona has finally made her choice, and it's Praetor Kargan of the Marvog Empire. I knew it was going to be them. It was the obvious choice from the get-go. So obviously obvious.
Buff ladies.
So long, Prince Phineas Pomp of the Bertrard Kingdom. You just didn't make the cut. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. See ya, wouldn't want to be ya. Bye. Bye. Bye-bye. See ya, wouldn't want to be ya. Bye. Bye. Bye-bye.
Okay, we've had enough. That's enough.
So, she made her choice. Her life is filled with intrigue, and I feel like I am now somehow intertwined with her fate's path.
Yeah.
Oh well, off to go see what the gang's up to.
So,
Bye.
Oh, no, I'm not going back in that lot again. I think Dad's left us a note by
There's
the
a
look
note
of
from
it.
Dad.
Ah. Dear Lil, here's some excuse why I can't work the guard shed today. Love, Dad.
Back to the guard shed for me.
Woo.
Wait a minute, where's the chronometer? I always leave it right here.
Uh-oh. Can we look anywhere?
Not in or under there. There it is.
Oh.
What's it doing under the bed? Spooky. I don't remember putting it there.
Uh-oh.
Wait, what time is it? I don't want to be late. For a time machine, you'd think they could have at least put a clock on it somewhere.
It's 6 o'clock, it says on your thing. That's the... Oh, I can move up and down. Are we still invested with rats? Oh, straight there, okay.
This whole wretched endeavor has been a disgrace, not only to Prince Phineas and myself, but to the entire history of Petrarch.
Oh, he doesn't look happy, does it? He doesn't look happy at all.
King Phineas and Queen Buttermilk will not sit idly by while their royal lineage is dragged through the mud.
I feel like apologising would be the... I don't want to do what a baby. I mean, I can cheer him up. Is he gonna be receptible to being cheered up? It might fall on deaf ears, but...
Well, you know what they say. You win some, you lose some.
I feel like apologising would have, like it's like when you're angry and someone apologises, it's the wrong thing to do.
All's fair in love and war. Other cliche sayings. Keep your chin up, Prince Phineas. You'll find someone.
Say what you will, your words and your sweet-smelling city will soon be drowned out by the musk of the sulphur mines of Petrarch. May your home be exploded by a bottle of fine Petrardian fizzy.
Oh, they're coming
Well,
back
that's
on.
not great.
No. But we do have buff ladies. Okay, the royal red. Excerpt from a Petrardian book of etiquette and manual of politeness. There is a general distaste for non-humans in Petrarch. However, any formal event is elevated by the presence of elves. Delicate beauty rules the day when it comes to the meal. Remember this golden rule, even in the face of total catastrophe, dignity, always dignity. I get the feeling we don't need that one because we're doing the Wedding Survivor's Guide to the Margrav Empire because she's marrying the Margravian. This guest sense were assaulted at one of their week-long battles. Admiration was heaped upon people around me wearing war paint. The more hardcore the better. The smell of meat and blood hung in the air. Their approach to food was utilitarian. It was treated mostly as an afterthought. Reports indicate a dramatic increase in secret meetings and rumbling of revolution. To admit a goblin is to be hit with a 40 gold fine. No exceptions. I've only got 10. The wedding is almost upon us. Have your eyes open for vendors and artisans making their way into the sprawl for the big event. I'll be in my office if you need me. That Wakandan prince I sent all my banking information to. Finally came through with my share of the gold. Call me if you're in a pinch. Rich in friends and gold. Malcolm. No goblins, I'm afraid. Okay. Oh, we've got 8. What's that? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We could do it. We could do all of them. Bob. Oh, no, we can't do that. And that one. We probably want metal detector. We probably don't want 2 decoder rings. Maybe 2 X-rays because people are bringing stuff through. Is what I'm thinking. Because we've got artisans coming through, so we might need more X-ray truthy. And we can always do a 50-50 on the decoder ring if we get 2 decoder rings. And I'm just guessing.
Michael.
Yeah.
Hello, Lil.
Oh.
What? No more sparkly suit?
It was a rental. Besides, today I'm here in a different capacity to help coordinate the royal wedding.
You have a lot of jobs, Mike.
And wedding planning is my least favorite out of all of them. Tell you what, why don't you be the wedding planner for the day? What do you think?
I think it's very irresponsible to get a 12-year-old girl to do 2 grown men's separate jobs.
All you have to do is choose the music, decorations, and food menu for the big event. It's simple. Just let in the one you like the best.
Oh no.
Or the one you think the groom would like best. Or who the bride will like. I'm sure it's not really going to affect anything. Or it might. See, it's simple. Do you want me to explain it again?
No.
Okay, good. The only thing I hate more than wedding planning is talking about wedding planning. The wedding musicians will be coming by for you to choose first. Here's the gold. See you later, Lil.
360 gold? You have 350 gold remaining in the wedding planning budget. Oh no.
Whoa, this gig pays great.
The money's not for you.
Oh.
There's 3 choices for music, food, and decor, and each comes with its own price tag. The gold is the budget for the wedding.
Right, so don't blow it all on the first one. Can I keep it?
What if I don't choose anybody? Do I get to keep all the money?
You have to choose somebody, and the cheapest options might not make people happy. But if there's money left over, you get to keep it.
Nice.
I see.
I can go gambling on a goblin ball.
But if you go over budget, it'll have to come out of your own pocket.
Ah.
I see.
We're on a tight timeline, so keep an eye on your action points. You've got 4 per round, so that's talking to everybody once, or to 2 folks twice. You get the idea.
Okay.
Need that run by you one more time?
No.
Remember, you do the choosing. I'll be here to record your choice and keep track of the budget.
Okay.
Okay, Lil, it's no biggie. Just choose the 3 most important elements of any wedding and try not to stress that it's a royal one. You got this.
We got this. Oh, right. Okay, they're here. Ah, so it's 1, 2, 3.
Hello, young lady. The name is Jacob Fiddlestein, and me and my accordion here play all the polka conga you kids are so crazy about these days.
No, please don't sing.
A 1 and 2 and polka conga 2 and 3 and polka conga 3 and 1 and polka conga. Hey! Hoy, I nearly winded myself there.
Let's talk to the lady.
Hello. Hi. Hello. My name is Suzette Courgette, and I sing with my voice.
Okay.
I do the slow songs and the nice songs and some of the ones you know.
Yes. And this dude.
Vlad Extreme here, mate.
Oh,
I
it's
know what
Vlad!
you're thinking. What is the baddest, metalist bad boy of death metal playing some skint royal wedding?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I ain't here just to collect a big paycheck, mate. I'm here to stick it to the bourgeoisie and not take any of their crap, mate. Rock and roll all life long.
Rock and roll, man. I've got to remember she's marrying the warrior princess. So my first thing is to go for this dude.
As it turns out, I left my amplifier on the bus, mate. It must be sitting there right next to all my awards and trophies, mate.
Yeah, cool.
So let's cut the fuss and let me through, right? Because as we all know, everybody likes the sound of what Daddy Vladdy is putting down. Extreme!
Daddy Vladdy. Oh no. Okay, so I've got to talk to you now.
Have you made up your mind?
Yes. Oh, he's 150. Ooh. That would give me 200 left? Yes, that's right. 210. Okay. Yeah, we're going with Vlad. Yes.
Extreme!
Love it.
Good choice, maybe. I'll write this down
What do
and
you
be
mean,
back
maybe?
when the next group turns up. See ya, kid.
See ya.
Well, if it isn't the Edward, the Great Magician.
The Edward's
Got
back.
another group of brats to entertain? Where are you pulling a rabbit out of now?
I'm afraid I've put my days of magic and illusions behind me.
Oh.
You got kicked out of the Magicians Union, didn't you?
Yes, I did. Seems people preferred the actual dark arts to my light entertainment.
Aw.
No matter though, I've got a new career now.
I think he is. I think you're right.
Working at your parents' garden shop?
They wish. I'm a wedding officiant.
he's a wedding
I'm here to
officiant.
officiate the royal wedding.
Oh.
Really? You? I mean, you are?
I am.
Oh, that's nice. Anything else to
So
say?
it's the Edward, the wedding officiant now, is it?
Of course it isn't. Do you know how ridiculous it was for me to have the Edward the Magician as my name? It was so redundant.
It was a bit redundant for sure.
I can't believe nobody ever told me. Two these? I must have looked like an idiot.
Well, when you put it that way.
So now it's just Edward the official officiant. With only one the, thank you very much.
Lovely. Makes sense. Makes more sense. Yeah, that sounds better.
That name certainly does sound official.
I had to take a 3-hour course at the Elven Community College to get it.
Let's have another chat. I like chatting to
What
them.
made you want to become a wedding officiant?
Yeah.
This morning, someone from the castle came into my parents' shop to place a big order of flowers for the royal wedding, and that's when I got to thinking.
What do you mean this morning? You've only
One
been...
3-hour course at the Elven Community College later, and here I am. It's my first gig as an officiant.
Right. What do you mean?
Let me guess. You weren't technically hired to officiate the royal wedding, and you're just hoping it's a detail they left to the last minute.
Yeah.
How did you know?
You got a real, I got no other choice but to use you vibe going on.
One last talk.
So, what kind of things do they teach you in this 3-hour wedding officiant course?
Yeah. Say I do.
Well, technically they didn't teach me anything. I just spied on the class through the window and got the gist of the course.
Oh my god. Has he stolen the stuff then? Has he stolen this outfit?
The gist of the course?
Well, that one class anyways. I think it's technically longer than a 3-hour course. Maybe something like a month or so.
I only had 3 hours to spare before I had to rush here to see if they needed anyone to do the officiating. And I fell off my ladder.
Oh no.
Eddie, baby, I'm not sure you thought this whole thing through. Are you sure you want to go down there and embarrass yourself like this?
You mean you don't think I'd do a good job?
No, I don't think you would do a good job.
I mean, I don't think you'll get the job.
No.
some friend you are.
We've never been friends.
I'm trying to be nice here, Eddie. Oh, do I let him in or not? I mean, if I let him in, there's a chance he will do the, Yeah. Why is Nightbot having a schism? Is it under commands? No. It's under timers, isn't it? Which one are you having a schism with? There we go. Try that. We'll get it. We'll get there eventually. We'll get Nightbot sorted. Yeah, I think it's best if I deny him, to be fair. I don't think he's going to make it. But then if there's no wedding officiant, there can't be a wedding. But then he's going to make a mess of it. He's going to make a mess of himself if I do it. Although it could be fun to watch. Let's go through with it. We'll send him in.
Edward, the official officiant, I hereby grant you access to the sprawl to officially officiate the royal wedding.
Well, technically I haven't been hired yet, so here's hoping I get the job. Thanks again, friend.
Yeah, good luck with that, Edward.
We're not friends.
Oh my god. Are Edward and I friends?
Ew. He changed careers just for a moment like this, but there's very little indication he's not going to cock it up. Maybe there's a way to help him. Ah, never mind. What could we have done? Maybe the truth spray? I don't know. We'll find out later.
Hello there, I'm back.
Hello.
On to the decorator candidates. I don't have to tell you how important the interior decorations and overall aesthetic of a wedding can be.
Exactly.
I don't have to tell you, because I refuse to tell you. Anyways, here they are. Take your shot.
Okie dokie. Am I gonna get fined if I let the goblin in?
Hello again, Mum.
Hello.
Fancy my way down to do some decorating for the royal wedding.
Eee.
Ain't much of a decorator per se, but I got my cerulean blue, blood red, and cadmium green with me, so I'm gonna go do something with them, I suppose.
That's the goblin that did the... did you do the jail cells? And I forgot to call the jailer to tell him that he was turning up and he got a bit attacked.
Hello. I've got some grand ideas, you know, for how the royal wedding should be.
Okay.
You might not know it, but I read all the latest wedding magazines down at the
good.
salon when I'm getting the
Okay.
old do done. And apparently what's in these days is meat. Big bold slabs of meat on the wall. It gives things a real abattoir feel, so they say. So I guess I'd go with that.
And then I think that's... Is that... you know that film Devil Wears Prada?
Who am I, you ask? Only the editor of the biggest wedding magazine in circulation right now. There's no one else who can do the royal wedding justice, darling. Surely you've seen my work. Just don't look in last year's issue, darling. I went on a real tangent about slaughterhouses one night, and my team printed everything I said. Blame the Quaaludes.
Uh-oh.
This year, darling, we'll do something daring. Daring and bold, darling. Can you feel it?
No. That...
I tore a page out of the magazine for you to see. Just don't tell the salon.
Since you a torn out page from a magazine depicting a gala event with slabs of meat hanging. Oh no, was it her who was talking about the slabs of meat and then it's passed down into the...
Have you made up your mind?
I'm not allowed to let goblins in, it'll cost me. But it's only going to cost me 40. And it's cheaper than Helena the Halfling. We go for the Halfling. We could put slabs of meat all over the place. Or we could go for Edith, who hasn't told me what she's going to do. But what have I got then? I've got 210. So that would leave me, I'd have to go for the cheaper option of food. Or we could do the Halfling and then either go for the cheapest option of food and give myself $50. Or, I mean, the thing is though, if we put slabs of meat all over the wall, they've already got some food. There's already food all over the wall then. So we could do that and then go for the cheaper food, but they've got the halflings, slabs of meat everywhere. When the mod says, It's a foolproof plan. It's gotta be. No one's happy with this plan. Everyone disliked this. The goblin did say blood red paint. See, if I do the goblin and it charges me, because I'm thinking if I do the goblin it's $50, but then I get fined 40 for letting a goblin through, but it's still cheaper than hiring Helena Halfling. That's why I'm pondering between the two. If you know what I mean. So I'm thinking probably Seamus. Yeah. Because even then, he's putting paint on the wall. And it's, yeah, I think Seamus. We'll go Seamus. We'll do it. Yes.
I really appreciate the work, Lil. I'm gonna paint the town red. And blue. And green. And it's set in stone. I'll write this down and be back with the next group. See ya, kid.
Oh, it's the mage.
It is I, Articulous Flame Hands, chosen by the power vested in So You Think You Can Save a Princess, to rescue said princess.
She rescued herself, but sure.
A task at which I am ashamed to say I have failed.
No, she just rescued herself.
Don't sweat it. She came home already.
Oh, mission accomplished. In any case, I have a message to deliver to the High Council of the Mages Guild.
Really?
Yeah, so if there's nothing else, I'll be on my way.
What message?
Oh, it is getting harder and harder for mages to communicate openly, so everyone is resorting to this secret message, cloak and dagger nonsense. Between us, there's talk of mages dabbling in the magic that dares not speak its name.
What?
I kind of felt like something was wrong with the Mages Guild, but I couldn't put my finger on it.
Yes,
Dabbling in the dark
it is still within control, but if this dark faction keeps pursuing its dark goals, dark days lie ahead.
Dark. Oh dear.
Dark.
Indeed.
This is the message I have been charged to deliver to the High Council of the Mages Guild.
Can we decode it?
No use in trying to read it, though. It is concealed by a web of secretive spells and codes that would be incredibly difficult to untangle.
Guess what I've got?
What about with a dun 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 decoder ring?
Well, that would probably do it.
Dun dun dun, decoder ring.
Hey, can I see the letter you're delivering?
What's it say?
Incredible! Let me see. Wait. What? No. This cannot be true. These renegade mages are more deeply embedded than I thought.
Oh.
I was sent to deliver this? Dear child, thank you for saving me from myself.
I think we did right.
I must flee and work to weed out the bad actors within the guild. Dark days lie ahead. Be careful. Your name was also mentioned in the letter.
Uh-oh. You helped to reveal some of the murky goings-on within the Mages Guild and save Articulus becoming an accessory to it. Oh,
Alright, kid, can you feel it? We're almost done. This is the last hellish choice you'll have to make as a wedding planner. I, for one, cannot wait to be finished. Just hurry up and pick the food option for the wedding so we can get out of here.
I'm not allowed to leave.
That's true. Hello.
Monty's has the soup. That's all I'm allowed to say.
Right.
Good afternoon. I am here today representing Catering Corp regarding a contract to provide the sustenance for the large gathering known as the Royal Wedding.
Right.
Catering Corp is willing to provide the base amount of calories needed to sustain such a high-capacity event in return for appropriate remuneration. I am accompanied by samples of our food and a detailed list of ingredients available upon request.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. Je m'appelle François Saint-Français, head waiter à la Chez de la Maison. We provide the finest and the fanciest of delicacies for the newly married royal couple and their guests.
Ooh, so fancy.
Only the smallest portions for the highest prices, of course. Very chichi pompon for the snootiest of people. A place someone like you or anyone you know would never get into, no matter how hard you tried.
Wow. That's all fancy. I need to talk to the lady again.
Here's the menu. Spoiler, it's soup.
It's soup. 1. Appetizer soup. 2. Entree soup. 3. Dessert soup. Oh, I've got to choose now. I've got to choose which one I want now. Yeah, I wonder what dessert soup is. We've got to pick the menu for
Have
the
you
wedding.
made up your mind?
How much? We've got a bit left in the budget, haven't we? Yeah, I don't think the fanciest is gonna go. I want to know what's in the dessert soup now. You want to do the catering? Could do catering corp. That would be a larger range of food. But then dessert soup is dessert soup. Yeah, I think we do catering corp. we do, yeah, sure. We do. And then, yeah, we do earn $50 at the same time. Chaos reigns supreme. Let's do the dessert soup. I'm tempted. I am very sure. Yes.
We look forward to making it a super event. Get it?
This is gonna go so wrong.
Thank God this nightmare of a job is over. All the rest of you go home. Good choosing, kid.
Thanks. I'm glad you agree.
Well, at least I hope it's good. I wouldn't want to be the one responsible for messing up something like a royal wedding. Anyways, goodbye.
Bye.
I am a citizen of the sprawl. I have nothing to declare on my person,
Nothing
and I
to go wrong
demand to
at
be
all,
allowed
nothing.
entry.
Okay, but who are you?
Wait a minute, I remember you. You were the speaker at the, Viva la Gobolution.
Yeah.
Indeed, I was. Today, I understand that the doors to the sprawl are closed to my people. You have a choice. You either let me in and incur the penalty, or you arrest me.
I mean, $40 is $40, mate.
I'm sorry that you are the one in this position, but I must take this stand. For the good of us all, Viva la Gobolution!
How much am I going to get charged? Reports indicate a dramatic increase in secret meetings and rumblings of revolution. To admit a goblin is to be hit with a $40 gold fine, no exceptions. Whoa.
I have no further statement to make beyond the following. I am a citizen of the sprawl. I have nothing to declare on my person, and I demand to be allowed entry.
How do I know you have nothing on your person? How do I know you're even a citizen of the sprawl, for that matter?
That's true.
If you want to search me, go ahead. I have nothing to declare on my person, and I am a citizen of the sprawl. I solemnly declare that the information I have provided is true, that it is of the same force and effect as if made under oath, and that it was freely given.
See, arresting him would give him cause to, give him cause to, like, further his revolution. So I could x-ray him and then see what, because he said you can look at me, because I don't know, I've not used the x-ray for a
You
bit.
want to search me? Go ahead. I have nothing to declare on my person, and I am a citizen of the sprawl.
I don't think this is the right thing to do. But I'm going to do
I
it.
solemnly declare that the information I have provided is true, that it is of the same force and effect as if made under oath, and that it was freely given.
Yeah, the more he says this stuff, the less we believe him. Let's use it. I haven't used it. I think it's the wrong thing, but... Nothing. Yeah. So, do I give him the do I do the $40 fine, or do I... Oh, the thing that looks like a sword. That's the metal detector, isn't it? Do I let him through? I'm kind of in the Goblin Revolution at the moment. But that's a lot of money to be fined. And I'm only getting 10 per day. That's quite a bit. But then it's the Goblin Revolution. And I don't think they should be... If they're in the sprawl, and they're part of the sprawl, and they are citizens of the sprawl, why are they being left out of the marriage ceremony celebration of the princess? Surely they should be involved and invited in there, because they're part of the citizenship. Citizenry. He's going to cause a stink, but I'm going to let him in. And I'm probably not going to get the full stars.
You've got a lot of backbone, kid. You're standing on the right side of history today. You should come by the GLA headquarters again sometime. On behalf of the entire GLA, thank you. Viva la Gobolution!
Whoop. You followed your heart and defied the draconian specious rule. But maybe there was a way to get around paying that darn fine. Oh, maybe. Oh well.
Where's Hamish? I really don't have time for... say, you there, little girl? I need to get to the other side of the sprawl without delay.
Okay.
I need you to listen to me. This is time sensitive. I know you got your instructions, but it's important that I get going quickly.
Mm-hmm.
I swear someone was supposed to give you guys a heads up that I was coming. Let me spell it out for you. I went to school to become an ice sculptor. My parents said, you'll never make a living at it. And they were right. Until the royal wedding, that is. This is my big break. I got the ice. I sculpted it. Now I have to deliver it. It's hot out. Just let me through so I can prove my parents wrong.
You've got a big old cart there. That's generally reason for me to be careful.
Based on the dripping I'm seeing, this is the last chance for me to make it there with my work intact. This is my goddamn party planning guild card.
I mean, it looks official.
Thank you. Now can I go?
I don't see dripping. I'm gonna do a quick little x-ray and see. Oh, it's on here.
That's my chisel. I'm a sculptor.
Okay, that's proof enough.
Thank you. I'll need that. Listen, it took me 2 weeks in my cramped studio apartment to carve this ice. I had to pay a wizard to enchant the place cold enough to carve it. And you don't want to know what wizards want as payment for their enchanting.
Indeed.
This is the biggest and only contract I've ever had, and my work will be ruined if you don't let me in.
Okay, I'm letting you in. I'm letting you in.
The life of an artist sounds really hard. Let's get you on your way.
Yeah, thanks, but it's probably already too late. Come on, kid, just let me in.
Wow. Hold your horses, missus. I'm letting you in. If it was gonna go, like, melt in the time...
I mean, thank you,
like...
but my work is probably ruined. You're just doing your job, I suppose. I might be able to salvage something. Gotta go.
Okay, good luck. You let her in, but your lengthy, inane questioning left her ice sculptor a puddle. Oh well. See? Hello. Cecil hands Lil a letter. To whom it may concern. Your choices for the wedding displeases the... Oh. Your choices for the wedding displease the praetor greatly. You will receive no bonus for your toil. No kapla for you, kapla. The Marco of Envoy.
But they still wrote Kapla there at the end.
They did. Yeah, it's fine. Due to your middling job performance, 2.75, you were paid a mere 10 gold for this shift. Never mind. No. Not again. What happened this time? What is this?
I have a very bad feeling about this.
What is this?
Salve ile espuela. Regno meo grata.
Hello there, girl. Welcome to my realm.
I need to get out of here.
Yeah.
And fast.
Yeah. What the?
Luis, curparum nudimus.
What's the rush? Stay and play a while. Haha.
Think, Lil. Think.
Oh no, I think this is timed. I don't like it.
Hospices in hoc regno, a tu listina donna solita, hic requiritur immolatio, ircis immortem vitare velis. Quia coeresa,
Let him
non
through?
custoditus abira.
The levers do
Aut
nothing.
momenta abis andequam tu consumam. Non iocari, nunc facerem maliquida, si esem tibi. Ego sum demon, egeus meum cisio ad similes homines inox necabo.
Did I do it right? I don't know what he was saying.
What the was that? That was next level.
Anyone speak Latin? You can tell me what that was. Freak out or hark? Oh no. Liz actually so freaked out she's like completely lost her words, having stumbled across space and time and having gone toe to toe with an interplanar demon.
I'm gonna go down to the dig site to throw this stupid time machine down a deep hole.
I would do too.
Okay, Lil, get it together. You can still do this.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh wow, we can go a different place. Nope, we're off. We're off to the dig site. Just casually walks up.
You've gotta take it back. Got too real with your chronometer 3000 thing today. I don't want it anymore.
Nope, it got too much.
Hi, B. So nice to see you, B. Your paper in the Journal of Dwarven Medicine was a revelation, B.
Well, excuse me, but I was just pulled into what I'm guessing was a parallel dimension and was almost murdered by a demon.
We were.
How unfortunate. I always wondered what the byproduct of St. Bartholomew Inglebrook's lunar incantation would have on the relationship between time and interplanar folding.
What?
Stop it. I don't care about any of that. Just take it back.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I truly am, but we've come too far. I'm sorry I've been absent, but I've been watching, and the readings I've been receiving have been very promising.
No, you're taking it back. Please take it back.
I don't care.
But you would care if everything and everyone you knew and loved was at risk.
Wait, what? What?
Everything might seem like we're in a storybook, but open your eyes. We're on the verge of a civil war from inside the walls. And if you hadn't heard, the princess just pissed off some very powerful people.
Might have done.
It is in your best interest to continue to help me with the device. Because who knows when we will need to rewind time and something more important than which nobody you chose to send to the dungeon today.
Wow.
And you're here, after allegedly going toe-to-toe with an interplanar demon. I trust you.
We panicked. It wasn't really toe-to-toe. We panicked a lot, and we clicked random things, and that saved us. Okay, well, accept. I can't be asked to keep going.
I'm not gonna keep doing this forever. You and everyone else are gonna owe me a childhood, you know?
That's true.
Keep helping me with the chronometer 3000, and we can see about making that happen for you.
Yeah. We have so many places we can visit, so we can go to the GLA headquarters and see the Viva la Revolution. We can go to Garby's shop and the Twisted Sitters Tavern. So I'm thinking we go to GLA headquarters and have a look at the revolution that's going on. Ooh, different guy with snacks. That's the board. A tangled web of corruption and lies. And some coupons. There's Monty's. Hello.
Hello? Hello? I brought the orange slices. Was today a regular meeting day or one of those top secret planning for what's going to happen at the princess's wedding days? Is anybody here?
I'm here?
Are you here for the meeting?
I don't think so.
No.
Oh, then you can't have any orange slices.
Rude.
Those aren't orange slices. Those are just the rinds.
I got hungry.
precious. Can I... Oh, there's something there. Is anything in here? It's amazing that the GLE keeps their headquarters secret. This place is huge. Testing. What's the deal with mole people? Hello, is this thing on?
What's this?
Yeah, what is it? I've gone back to where it started to find myself in light. We were apart for more than a lifetime, but now it will be right. P.S. Remember to bring running shoes.
I have a feeling the GLA leader wrote that. At least, I'm sure that troll over there didn't. I wonder what it means.
Uh-oh. This image has started to appear all over the sprawl in the last few months. Now you know what it means. Viva la Gobelution. Okay, let's head back to the tavern. Think we found the princess's friend? Yeah, I think so too. Oh, well, no more rats anyway. Got rid of the rat problem. Hello.
Lil, can you be on the lookout for a health inspector? They can look like anybody. How about you whistle if you think you've identified one?
I can't whistle.
Well, then scream health inspector at the top of your lungs.
I'll see what I can do.
Will do.
Today's cocktail special is not relevant to you, Lil. Sorry. And we just ran out of milk. Sorry again.
Aww. Sign. Legend has it the neon sign was made by a company that makes custom neon signs. I think I've seen all these. That's where they keep the good stuff. Arta will only open a bottle for people she knows will pay their tab. Oh, hello.
Ah, here she is, the little guardsman who spoke to the princess and secured the union between the Sprawl and the great Marvog Empire.
Yeah, me.
Yeah, I did. Told her just what to do and she listened to my every word.
I admire your complete lack of modesty. Modesty is such an ugly thing. Let us celebrate with a tankard of blood wine. Kapla!
Kapla!
I'm 12. I can't drink alcohol.
Haha, never fear. There is no alcohol in Marvog blood wine. Just blood. In a big cup called a tankard.
Yeah, I'm a hard pass on that.
Same.
Haha, very well. There will be much blood wine at the royal wedding where the Sprawl and Marvog tie their fortunes together forever. Let us raise a glass to the gatekeeper who brought us all together this day.
Kapla!
Kapla!
Did a mouse sneeze somewhere? Come, child, louder and with fury! Kapla! Too furious, far too furious.
Oh.
We are not at war. Be careful shrieking like that. But as we say in Marvog, better to be too furious than not to be furious at all.
Got you.
I'm exhausted.
It's very complicated rules.
I shall now recite the Marvog Pledge of Unwavering Loyalty, as is our custom.
Okay.
And that's my cue to leave.
Literally. This ain't the nicest place in town, but there's always a warm fire going. Lovely. Eee. Cool, so we've started the revolution. Let's head to bed.
I think I've done everything I need to do, but are you sure you're ready to hit the hay?
Oh, we didn't go see Gardy's shop. Let's go see Gardy. Say hello. I don't think I can afford to upgrade anything just yet. But we'll have a look. See if he's got anything special in. No. Okay, he didn't go through the door. I flicked it. I promise. Oh, there you are.
This hat, it is not as fantastic as my previous hat. My journey, it continues.
Love him. Can I go through that? No? Okay.
You've been at this a while. You should have enough cash by now to power up your arsenal. Take a look.
Not really. I keep getting fined. Yeah, I've got a 70. I could, but then... 1, 2, 3, 4... We'll have a think. We'll come back tomorrow, maybe. Just wondered if you've got anything more to say.
I think I've done everything I need to do, but are you sure you're ready to hit the hay?
I am indeed. Hit the hay. Edward the official officiant. Once he made it inside the sprawl, Edward went to work trying to find people who A. wanted to get married and B. needed someone to officially marry them. After hours of approaching strangers who appeared to be in love on the street, he finally gave up. He slumped down on the stairs of the city council chambers. Suddenly, Councilwoman Ash burst through the massive oak doors and practically tripped over him. After demolishing the stranger with a vicious series of cutting one-liners, she thought to inquire as to why Edward was dressed like a wedding officiant. Edward told her, and she covered up the fact that she had forgotten to hire someone by hiring him on the spot for the royal wedding. Edward the official officiant was officially offered the gig to preside over the royal wedding. On the one hand, he felt he had struck gold with this being his very first professional opportunity to try his hand at the thing he'd set his sights on a few hours before. On the other hand, his utter lack of basic competency made him nervous that he might make a critical mistake in front of so many high-ranking and well-armed individuals. At times like this, Edward would remember the words that his parents told him as a child. Edward, we don't care what you do in life, just don't become an amateur children's birthday party magician. So no matter how poorly it went, Lee's mum and dad would be pleased. Articulous Flamehands panicked at the discovery of the contents of the letter he'd been charged to deliver to the Mages Guild and raced home to his tower. Once safe behind the magical wards, he conjured a ferret to eat the letter so no one else would be burdened with the truth of what the Mages Guild was planning for the sprawl. My name was on there. Sadly, because he knew he lacked the strength or skill to continue while burdened with this disturbing information, he cast a selective memory spell on himself, causing the mage to completely forget about the letter and its contents forever. With a wave of his wand and a muttered incantation, Articulus became blissfully ignorant once again. But you know who didn't forget the letter? The ferret Articulus conjured to eat the evidence. The surprisingly literate animal managed to catch quite a bit of it before he polished the papers off. How was it supposed to live its ferret life now, knowing what it knows? Sure, it was only a foot-long charismatic little predator with the body of a chubby weasel, but he was no chicken. The ferret knew it could inspire others to take up arms if it started. Not just rodents and muscled warriors, but the sky creatures too. With their combined strength and superior numbers, they could easily conquer anything the Mages Guild could throw at them, and the sprawl would be saved. Step 1. Regurgitate the letter. Unfortunately, the sound of retching ferret caught the attention of Articulus. Thoroughly mind-wiped, the mage had zero recollection as to why he conjured the ferret in the first place, but he was damn sure it wasn't so it could throw up on his nice rug. The mage unsummoned the ferret before it could get the contents of its stomach up, and as a result, the fate of the sprawl remained uncertain. Chuck. The enigmatic goblin walked through the gates of the sprawl and disappeared. Either he'd gone completely unnoticed, or was adept at losing anyone who would seek to follow. His fate is unknown. Oh dear. By the time you'd finished the questioning of Iris Lapidary, the ice sculptor, her masterpiece had become a puddle under the hot sun's rays. She didn't bother making her way to the palace, but instead made a beeline to her favourite club in the little ogre town neighbourhood that catered to females of all species who tended to have rad spiky haircuts, badass tattoos, copious piercings, and who loved to dance the night away while listening to dwarven heavy music. She danced away her sorrows and went home with a friend. The devil. I can't read that. Damon Nunquin creature and Vinerat. I don't know. I might have to screenshot it and try and translate it. Yay! Level 7.
Good morning! You're listening to The Morning Crawl, the #1 morning show in the sprawl. I'm Dodger, joined by my new co-host, The Quack. For those of you wondering where the ham is, well, it turns out he got an invitation to the royal wedding happening today.
Ooh.
Of course, he won't be wearing a tuxedo. He'll be in head-to-toe honey glaze.
No. Oh, poor ham.
Well, if you don't like the jokes I tell, you can do it yourself. I told the producer I refuse to work with a duck.
It's just duck quacks. It's just quacks. Awesome. I think this is a good time to pause this. I've got a few things I need to do AFK. So I think I'll pause this here and then we can pick this back up again probably next week. But yeah, that's been really fun today. We've died a couple of times. Yes, we had a couple of game overs. There was the timer one and then the werewolf. We nearly died to the devil. Just quite a lot of times when we nearly ended it all there. But sure, yeah, it's getting fun. It's getting interesting, this game. It's piquing my interest for sure. For sure. But yes, thank you for joining me. I'm going to stop the recording there.